Just you have to see that what is the experiment. One person is selected and the pathologist reports HIV positive. One person is selected positive. One person is selected positive. HIV result is positive by the pathologist. So that only these two events will be considered here. Okay. So probability of A happened and probability of E1 is this one. So then we can write the probability of denominator E1 into probability of A when E1 has occurred plus probability of E2 probability of A when E2 has already occurred. So this is equal to probability of E1 is 0.001 into 0.9 divided by 0.001 into 0.9 plus 0.999 into 0.01. So approximately you are getting in numerator 90 and denominator will become 1089 and final result will be 0.083 approximately. So the probability of a person selected at random is actually having HIV, given that he is tested positive. Okay, so this is the probability which was asked. Here, in a factory, the machine ABC manufacturing 25%, 35%, and 40% of the bolts. And 5%, 4%, 2% means 5% defective from machine A, 4% are defective from machine B, and 2% are defective from machine C. Okay. Now, a bolt is drawn and is found to be defective. Like our experiment is a bolt is drawn, okay, and it is effective. Then show that it is manufactured. It is manufactured from by the machine B. By the machine B. It is manufactured by the machine B. Okay. So machine probability of machines are given. So suppose machine A is producing how much? 25%. So probability is 25 upon 100. So producing the bolt by machine A is denoted by the event E1, and producing by B, manufacturing by B, E2, and manufacturing by C is E3. So probability of machine A is 25%. You can write 25 upon 100, or you can convert into decimal 0.25. And probability of machine E2 is 35%, so 0.35 is the probability. So similarly, the probability of manufacturing the bolts by machine C is 0.4. 0. Okay. Now, as I told you that there are two possibilities here, defective. The machine will make the defective piece or not defective. So this part we have not given and we don't need, because in the question only they are asking the defective only. Okay. So defective is asked, so we are going for defective only. And this is also defective. So how much defective? 4%. This is how much? 4%. 5%, sorry. This is 5%, means its probability will be for defective piece, because now A is already there, so we can choose F as the happened event drawn bold is defective. Drawn bold is defective. इसे मान लिया कि जो bold निकाल रहा है वो defective होगा, इसकी probability निकालना. What is the probability that the defective bold is from machine B? तो defective ही चाहिए ना अपन को. तो probability of this F, we are taking F instead of A, E1 is equal to 0.05. Similarly, probability of defective bolt from machine B is given as 4%. 4% means 0.04. Okay. And similarly, defective bolt manufactured by machine C is 2%, as it is given 2%. So 0.02 is the probability. Okay. Now they are saying this defective bolt is from machine B, The probability of the defective bolt from machine B, E2, F, E2 stroke F, that is the probability of the defective bolt from machine B. Defective bolt from machine B means this is drawn bolt, you can say that defective drawn, already drawn, because this is happened already. Drawn bolt is from machine B. So now you can write that probability of just reverse it, F stroke E2 into probability of E2 divided by probability starting from E1, probability of E1, probability of F E1 plus probability of E2, probability of F when E2 has happened, plus probability of E3 into probability of F when E3 has happened. So this will be equal to probability of F E2. E2 is this one. So 0.04 into 0.35 divided by 0.04 into 0.35 plus 0.4 into this E1. If we are taking first E1, we can put the value E1 first, then E2, then E3. Okay, so that you should not get confused. Otherwise, we can put any value first. So E1 0.25 into 0.05 plus E2 0.35 into 0.04 plus 0.40 into 0.02. So you will get the result 0.0140 divided by 0.0345. Removing the decimal, you will get 140 divided by 345. And when you will cancel it, you get 28 by 69.